So they just murdered a man in Minnesota. They murdered a man in Minnesota, and you motherfuckers are coming after me because I use bad language. You, I'm on the right side of this. You.
This radical left lunatic nurse, a labor and delivery nurse even, was wishing harm upon Caroline Levitt. And not only was she eventually fired, but she has officially had her license revoked. They pulled a Uno reverse where she thought she would be able to keep her license forever. But apparently that's not true. Licenses, just like if it's a driver's license, they can issue it and they can revoke it. That's exactly what happened here because she was making evil statements. Imagine having this person as your labor and delivery nurse. You never know if this person can harm you or your child. But before we get further into that, let me go ahead and let you guys see it for yourself. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
As a labor and delivery nurse, it gives me great joy to wish Caroline Levitt a 4th-degree tear. I hope that you fucking rip from bow to stern and never shit normally again, you cunt.
That's crazy to think. I've never thought that. Find me the video, guys, where I've said anything like that. For as much as I don't like the radical left, it's different groups of people, right? There's the right, and then there's the far right, and there's the left, and there's the radical left. And here on this channel, we primarily cover the radical left. I've never wished harm even on the radicals. So I don't know what the heck is wrong with this lady. But what I do say is if you're doing certain things specifically to put yourself in harm's way, then hey, I'm going to laugh at you finding out. I'm not wishing anything bad happens to you. You're just doing it to yourself. I don't got to do anything. But this was the reaction here. Attorney General James, I can't pronounce his last name, Othmeyer, I'm presuming. Effective today, Lexi Lawler is no longer allowed to practice nursing in Florida, making statements that wish pain and suffering on anyone whose statements are directly related to one's practice is an ethical red line we should not cross. I'm proud of the Surgeon General's decisive actions. For those of you guys who don't know, Joseph Ladapo, this is the Surgeon General of Florida, a black man, took the white woman down. The black man's taking the white liberals down. Look at it. Isn't it funny how the tables turn, ladies and gentlemen? So I wanted to react to another one here. This is another deranged lunatic from, lives a TikTok post. These lunatics all the time on X. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to stomach, but let's go ahead and take a quick peek.
I thought of something good. I think it's something in the weird spot. Sabotage tactic, or at least scare tactic. All the medical providers, grab some syringes with needles on the end. Have them full of saline or succinylcholine, whatever. That will probably be a deterrent. Be safe. Okay, for today's resistance tip, I vote, anybody got any poison ivy, poison oak in their yard? Get some of that up with gloves, obviously. Get it in some water, like a gallon of water. Get the poison ivy oak water, and I'm gonna put it into a water gun. Aim for faces, hands.
Wow.
All right, the single ladies where these ICE guys are going have a chance to do something, not without risk, but could help the cause for sure. Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys. They're around.
What?
They're an ICE agent. Bring some X-Lax and put it in their drinks.
Wow.
Get them sick.
Oh my God, this is sick.
Nobody's gonna die. Just enough to incapacitate them, get them off the street for the next day. Highly easily deniable. You could get sick too. Won't eat there again. I'm just saying, let's get them where they eat. Somebody's not going to be supporting these guys. Where's the hotel where they eat? Who makes that breakfast? Let's find them.
Okay. Does she say anything else?
make the living conditions bad. Anything you can do to make the living conditions bad. Talk to the people who work at the places where they are. Hope it's some ideas.
All right. Anyway, I think we've heard enough. I don't know what's dumber, these people who do these things or the fact that they decide to post them on the internet. Well, she's just making statements, but making these type of crazy statements on the internet. So as far as I know, this person hasn't taken these sorts of actions against people. But I mean, literally, she's plotting and trying to recruit others to do the same. So, of course, if you scroll down here, they found out this person's information, and inevitably she was fired. Now, I haven't seen word about her license being revoked yet, but, here's hoping, because this sounds completely evil, guys. So here's the thing, and this goes for people who watch this channel too. Do I like the fake news and the radical leftist and a bunch of lying Democrat politicians? No, I don't like them, but there's a strong reason why you don't hear me say that I hate them, or if I ever have, I probably don't repeat something like that a lot. It's because you don't want to get to a point where you're wishing harm, like, oh, I hope this person dies in a plane crash, or I hope this person's poisoned, or I'm going to help to try to find ways to poison people that I disagree with. The hope they get this life-crippling injury during childbirth. Guys, what the hell happened to these people? If you're like this, what happened to you? If you're one of these people, you shouldn't be so obsessed and incensed with rage, political rage, to where you effectively become some sort of crazy zealot. And look at what happens. Renee Nicole Good, Alex Preddy, and this Lexi Lawler person, they've effectively lost their lives. Lawler, if she's not an RN anymore, I guess she's going to have to start a podcast or something, or she can't be a labor delivery nurse. She's going to have to do something for money. And she has a GoFundMe, and it's not going to be enough, guys, because a lot of people are not going to support you wishing that sort of negativity on people. So now she's got to start over. You know how many years of school it takes to get any type of degree? She got a nursing degree, so she had to take like the test and all of this stuff. Now, maybe she could get a license somewhere. Maybe some liberal state will hire her or something, and she get a nursing license somewhere else or something. I don't know. Not that I think she should, but regardless, just because you just couldn't just withhold, like, imagine that you're so bursting with negativity that it just had to flow out of you into the microphone to where you were wishing harm on others, somebody during childbirth. Like, it's one of the most evil things that you could wish during childbirth in particular. This woman with talking about meeting people on Tinder and like trying to hunt them down and poison, like you're trying to hatch an entire plot and scheme just so you could stop ICE. Guys, these people have totally lost their minds. This is why they said, I agree with when Trump says he need to bring asylums back, insane asylums, because this doesn't make absolutely any sense. TDS has just gotten so ridiculously off the charts that now people are running ICE agents over with cars, bringing guns to protests and fighting with ICE agents and getting themselves fired from their jobs and getting their licenses revoked because they can't shut the hell up. They just can't keep their emotions in check. It's not okay to just be an emotionally unhinged moron. It doesn't matter how strongly you feel about something. You gotta keep it in check. Otherwise, you could be next. These are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. F around and find out. I'm out. Big shout out to my members, Cyber Noodle, 655, Bella Scott, and Carpentier John. Could not do it without you.
Legal experts expect Lawler will attempt to argue in court that her free speech was violated by her termination. The hospital released a statement saying that while it does respect the free speech rights of its employees, it refuses to lower professional standards.